Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
好，我们直接快点把它打到黄血量，省时间。直接触发剧情。哦，这边过来。哦，上巴掌，连续的收到，先闪过攻击，过来。 一下杀，超剧情，哇，已经打到2位了，该不会又还来啊 ？Back image， 现在怎样啊？接2连3，一下杀， 我还是被勒啊！直升机是架头，我靠！怎样？快躲过去！哎呀 ！No no no no！ 哇，非常失控的好多 favor， 干了 ！No no 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 no！Oh my god！ 那我刚刚打的到底算什么？这个 bug 可以再夸张一点吗？你是有原力是不是？好，那我们剩下 L5， 好，继续下去。
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top Hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room. I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania. Assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania. If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever... With respect to every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and worked for at risk.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above?
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe.
这个不知道上面漂亮，水蓝色的，有翅膀的。
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
I'm glad you're here.
I think that might have been Trey's adopted parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron.
我个人觉得这个绕身面设计非常的好看，而且右边那个很像101大楼。各位可以看一下，很像101大楼。我这也把前面图片剪进去给大家看，这样的。好了，不用前面这一张就是各位看到没有？这完全是台湾的101大楼啊！
And now here are the 2 superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
And there you see Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Brooklyn's gonna make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go.
Here we go， 各位 everybody 就过来。我说明这一场比赛怎么过来 celebrate？ 打动者终于他妈第一次登上绕身赛的舞台，竟然是最后一场比赛。所以我一下就让我提死很像也没有小用，对，因为最后也不是1对1来挑战他的冠军腰带，反而是来一场双打赛，最后一场。好了，还蛮有经验价值的。这边就闪过去攻击，过来扣住一波过来反击。这边连续的攻击 ，elbow 侧踢，再补上一个侧头踢，先把小包就血量打到这个红色。过来 Stunner， 再接 Stone 这个月面肘反。 口水 ，Ronnie Wood。
Our WWE roster knows anytime you enter a ring with Samoa Joe, it's career-threatening. In fact, we all learned immediately. Here we go.
我们过来 ，Elbow Drop。
Turning the momentum to his favor. Yeah, he's not
这样是假的，现在就要我完成指令啊！开始完成指令，叉叉。我这边躲个小包就说哦，我这边血的小包就使出这一发的口皮纳克了。我这边来攻击这边，我漂亮，克 angle 的 angle 哇，两个都是神秘旋木，漂亮，一个锁颈，一个锁脚啊！准备哦，大步抬跑。只是我觉得各位，你要这么快吗？我最后一场比赛，你他妈就让我红血，然后剧情，然后就没了，我实在不能接受。你不让我中间有一些开大招什么的吗？对啊，想说这么快赢我是觉得有点太草率，有点堵然。还是为了展现我们压倒性的胜利？我真的不知道，是为了展现我们压倒性的胜利，还是就是普通的草率而已？不然这样太草率了，根本就没有什么玩了。然后最后比赛就这样打完了，靠北啊！你写靠北傻小，靠北傻小。
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We had something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick
说真的，我们这两个人都没有出场音乐，不是因为版权剪掉，而是连我这边都没有音乐。
And finally, the unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Red and Trey.
我们应该是史上第一组吧，各位。当天WrestleMania打完比赛，当天入选 WWE 的名人堂 Hall of Famer。我们应该是第一组，到底有谁会当天打了WrestleMania，然后当天还可以成为名人堂成员？哇，这个是我觉得今年2K 最棒啊，就是有 Hall of Famer。你可以让我沉浸一下吗？好，所以我们就成功结束这所有的职业生涯模式啦。好啦，那这项模式今年真的是很烂，对。好啦，今年不错点就是有增加Hall of Famer，然后就没了，对。然后其他就是对你们自己去看了，好不好？好了，那这边希望因为大家分享，不要看选项斩杀，同时不要再粉转推这边给你们做传达，我莎莎，下个边再见 ，See you。然后我之后可能会再拍一些就这些闯关的，但要看状况，有可能会翻，那有可能不会，那大家就拭目以待。我靠，各位他是2029年，2029年的 WrestleMania， 好，我们就看之后229年会不会是长这个样子。好，其实我那个时候我应该也忘了。好，就这样，拜拜。